Today I'm only laughing because every time I turn my camera on it goes off because the battery is dying. So if I disappear I'm so sorry, but I can't do anything about it, honestly. I've done so much filming this week. My camera is probably fed up of seeing me. Right, maths, finding number bonds, and look, no power maths today. So put your power maths books away. Let's do a session on here today. What do we do first? We always warm up our maths brains. Ready to count up on the number line? Start with your finger on 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And time to go backwards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to point to a number now and I would like you to tell me one more than that number. Remember, you need to say it in a whole sentence. 1 more than 7 is 8. 1 more than 12 is 13. 1 more than 4 is 5. 1 more than 10 is 11. 1 more than 1 is 2. Right, let's do 2 jumps forward. Remember, if we're doing 2 jumps forward, we're doing 2 more. 2 more than 15 is 17. 2 more than 8 is 10, and that's a number bond. 2 more than 1 is 3. 2 more than 18 is 20. Can you point to which way we're going on our number line if we're doing less? Brilliant, you should be pointing this way. Number is getting smaller. Let's do 1 less. 1 less than 9 is 8. 1 less than 5 is 4. 1 less than 2 is 1. 1 less than 18 is 17. 1 less than 14 is 13. 1 less than 20 is 19. Let's do 2 less now. 2 jumps backwards. 2 less than 10 is 8. 2 less than 6 is 4. 2 less than 15 is 13. 2 less than 20 is 18. Who thinks they can count up in 2s on their number line? Let's start at 0. Off we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Warming up our hands, warming up our fingers. Time to do some doubling. Double 1 is 2. Double 2 is 4. Double 3 is 6. Double 4 is 8. Double 5 is 10. Double 10 is 20. Amazing doubling. Let's see if we can do some tripling now. If we're doing tripling, how many times do we need to count our fingers? If you're saying 3, well done you. 3 times. So let's see if we can do triple 4. Count my fingers 3 times. Triple 4 is 12. What about triple 3? Count my fingers 3 times. Triple 3 is 9. Amazing. What about triple 5? Count my fingers 3 times. Triple 5 is 15. Let's do one more. Let's do one more tricky one. What about a challenge? What about triple 8? Count my fingers 3 times to do triple 8. Wow, if you got the number 24, you are amazing. Fantastic tripling. What is a number bond? I'd like you to have a think what a number bond is. Maybe you could tell the adult that's with you right now or somebody that's in your house, what is a number bond? It says check under this red box where you write. Is it going to let me do that? Absolutely not. A number bond is pairs of numbers that make up a given number. So you could have 6 and 4. That makes 10. Or you could have 5 and 5 to make 10. Can you think of any more? Now we're going to play a number bond game. And if you've been in my class, you would have definitely played this one before. Let's go out of there. So the link is on the PowerPoint, so you guys can find this yourselves. What you need to do though, usually we would select 10, wouldn't we? This time we're going to select 20. This is your game to warm up your brains today. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Look. We've got the number 15 here. What do you need to add to 15 to make 20? Remember, you can use your number lines to work this out. If you have your number line in front of you, find the number 15. How many jumps forward do we need to do to get to number 20? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 5 jumps forward. Who can spot the number 5 on my screen? Where's the number 5 bubble? Oh, I spot one. Ta-da! 18. 18, add what equals 20? Use your number line if you're not sure. 18, add 1, 2. Find the number 2. I spot it. Now that you've finished having a play on that game, let's move on. Let's represent this number bond in different ways. So we've got 16 add 4 equals 20. Let's say that again. 16 add 4 equals 20. I'd like you to see if you can write this down and work this out at the same time as me. So I'm going to get my whiteboard. So if you need to, you can give this video a pause right now and go and find a whiteboard and a pen, or go and find a piece of paper and a pencil. Anything that you can use to write down your working out. Now at the moment, I won't be writing anything because I can't find a pen. Here it is. Sorry about that. Okay, 16 add 4 equals 20. 16 add 4 equals 20. Making sure that my numerals are written the right way round and nice and neatly. Oh, let's move that along a little bit. What you could do is you could work this out by drawing. We've done this before. How many dots do I need to draw underneath this number? That's right, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can you see that I've done a line of 10s and then I've done 6 in a dice pattern? That's so that I can subitise it. I know that there are 10 here and there are 6 here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, add, how many dots do I need to draw here? Brilliant, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw your 4 dots underneath your number 4 too. I've also done mine in a dice pattern again so that I can subitise it. To work out our answer, what do we need to add now? Do we need to add these ones? Or these ones? Or do we need to add them all together? That's right, you need to add them all together. So remember, we've got 16 here. We can use the counting on that we did on Monday. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do that again. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you're finding that tricky, you can count them, but it will take you a long time. It's really good to get into the practice of counting on. Oh, oops. Let's see if we got that right. Yeah. 16 dots, add 4 dots equals 20. We've got the same number bond here, but we're going to represent it in a different way. We just represented it by drawing. Now we're going to represent it onto 2 tens frames. Now, I don't have a tens frame in my house, but I'm going to draw one on my board. So you could pause your video right now and you could draw one on your board too. Here's my tens frames. I've got 2 because I want to make up the number 20. And we know that 10 add 10 equals 20. How many counters should we put on the tens frame? How many counters do we need to put on there first? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh dear, I've run out of space. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've put 16 counters across my 2 tens frames. How many do I need to add? We had 16, we need to add 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make these counters a different colour so that I can still see my representation nice and clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're using a piece of paper and a pencil, you could do 2 different colours, couldn't you? Look at that, we've got 16, add 4, represented on a tens frame. Right, we've got one more way of representing our number bond to 20. Now we're going to use one of these. Who remembers what these are called? If you're saying part whole model, give yourselves a tick. Part whole models, remember we have a whole and 2 parts here. Which numbers in our number sentence do you think is going to be the whole? Almost like the total. What's the total number in these 3 numbers? Number 20. You see that still? Yeah. I don't have a part whole model in my house, so I'm going to draw one. Oops. A bit messy. Okay, here's my part whole model. I need to put the number 20 somewhere. Remember, the number 20 is the whole. Which bubble represents the whole? This one, or this one? It's the biggest one, isn't it? It's the one where the 2 parts are going into, because we know that the 2 parts added together make the whole, make the total. Number 20. And what 2 numbers did we add together? 16 and 4. 16 add 4 equals 20. I wonder if these could be swapped around. 4 add 16 equals 20. Maybe you could work that out. Let's swap them round. Does it still equal 20 if we add these two together? That could be something that you could challenge yourself to work out. Check underneath the red box, were we right? Yes, we were. 16 add 4 equals 20. We've got our two parts and we've got our whole number. Fantastic. You are all amazing. You just represented the number 16 add 4 in so many different ways. For today's activity, I have been making. Look what I've made you all. Look, this is your activity for today. Today, you're going to complete 3 of these sheets, and I'm going to show you what they look like. Let's come out of here. Now, I thought because we're learning about space at the moment, and you know usually aliens have those funny little antennas on their heads, they usually have like 3, I thought this would be perfect. We can put numbers in them. We've got number 20 on his tummy, and we know that 16 add something needs to make 20. What you're going to do is you're going to fill in those missing numbers. Your sheets are going to look like this. You've got 3 of them to do today. If you can do all 3, you are a superstar. Fill in your missing number first. See if you can work out the number bond. Then I'd like you to represent it by drawing, just like we did before when we did the dots underneath. If you do them in a dice pattern, it will be really easy to subitize and count on. When you filled it in and represented it by drawing, you're then going to see if you can draw it onto a tens frame. Remember, you're going to need 2 different colours to represent your 2 different numbers. When you've represented it as a number bond on here by drawing and on a tens frame, you're going to see if you can split it on a part whole model. You need your whole number here and your 2 parts here. Those are the 2 numbers that you add together to make your number bond. And the last thing I'd like you to do, see if you can represent it on a number line. Find your first number and see if you can do jumps to make up to 20, just like you did on the bubble game where you were adding together those numbers to make 20. Remember, if you're finding this a little bit tricky, you can go back over the PowerPoint and see how we practice doing this together. I'm really excited to see what your number bonds are going to look like and all the ways that you're going to represent them on your sheets. Have fun everybody and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. See you tomorrow.